The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Make a count to the sons of Kohath from among the children of Levi, by their families according to their fathers' houses, from the age of 30 until the age of 50, all who enter the service to do work in the tent of meeting. The following is the service of the sons of Kohath in the tent of meeting, the Holy of Holies. When the camp is about to travel, Aaron and his sons shall come and take down the dividing screen with it. They shall cover the ark of the testimony. They shall place upon it a covering of chachash skin, and on top of that they shall spread a cloth of pure blue wool. Then they shall put its poles in place. They shall spread a cloth of blue wool on the show table. They shall place on it the forms, spoons, supports, covering frames. The continual bread can then be placed upon it. They shall spread upon them a cloth of crimson wool. Cover that with the covering of chachash skin, and they shall put its poles into place. They shall take a blue cloth and cover the menorah for lighting, and its lamps, its tongs, and its scoops, and all its oil vessels used in performing its service. They shall put it in its vessels into a covering of chachash skin and place it on a pole. They shall spread a cloth of blue wool over the golden altar and cover it with the covering of chachash skin, and then set its poles in place. They shall then take all the vessels used in the holy, put them into a cloth of blue wool, cover them with the covering of chachash skin, and put them onto a pole. They shall remove the ashes from the altar and spread a cloth of purple wool over it. They shall place on it all the utensils with which they minister upon it, the scoops, the forks, the shovels, and the basins, all the implements of the altar. Then they shall spread over it a covering of chachash skin and set its poles into place. Aaron and his son shall finish covering the holy and all the vessels of the holy when the camp is set to travel, and following that the sons of Kohath shall come to carry them. But they shall not touch the sacred objects, for then they will die. These are the burden of the sons of Kohath for the tent of meeting. The charge of Eleazar the son of Aaron, the Kohen, oil for lighting, the incense of spices, the continual daily meal offering, and the anointing oil, the charge for the entire Mishkan and all that is in it of the holy and its furnishings. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, Do not cause the tribe of the families of Kohath to be cut off from among the Levites. Do this for them, so they should live and not die. When they approach the Holy of Holies, Aaron and his sons shall first come and appoint each man individually to his task and his load. They shall not come in to see when the holy vessels are being wrapped up, lest they die. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take a census of the sons of Gershon, of them too, following their fathers' houses according to their families, from the age of 30 years and upward until the age of 50 years. You shall count them all who come to join the legion, to perform service in the tent of meeting. This is the service of the Gershonite families, to serve and to carry. They shall carry the curtains of the Mishkan and the tent of meeting, its covering, and the chachash skin covering overlaid upon it, and the screen for the entrance to the tent of meeting. The hangings of the courtyard, the screen at the entrance of the gate of the courtyard, which is around the Mishkan, and the altar, their robes, all the work involved in everything that is made for them, and thus shall they serve. All the service of the sons of Gershon shall be by the instruction of Aaron and his sons, recording all their burden and all their service. You shall designate their entire burden as their charge. This is the service of the families of the sons of Gershon in the tent of meeting, and their charge, which was under the supervision of Ithamar the son of Aaron the Kohen. As for the sons of Merari, you shall count them by their families according to their fathers' houses. From the age of 30 years and upward until the age of 50 years, you shall count them all who come to the legion to perform service in the tent of meeting. This is the charge of their burden for all their service in the tent of meeting, the planks of the Mishkan, its bars, its pillars, and its sockets, pillars of the surrounding courtyard, their sockets, their pegs, and their ropes, all their implements for all the work involved. You shall designate by name their implements, charge to them for their burden. This is the service of the families of the sons of Merari, for all their service in the tent of meeting, which was under the supervision of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the Kohen. Moses, Aaron, and the chieftains of the congregation counted the sons of the Kohathites, according to their families and their fathers' houses, from the age of 30 years and upward until the age of 50 years, all who came to the legion for service in the tent of meeting. Their tally according to their families, 2,750. These are the numbers of the Kohathite families, all who served in the tent of meeting, who were counted by Moses and Aaron as directed by the Lord to Moses. Tally of the sons of Gershon according to their families and their fathers' houses, from the age of 30 years and upward till the age of 50 years, all who came to the legion for service in the tent of meeting. Their total according to their families and their fathers' houses, 2,630. These are the numbers of the families of the sons of Gershon who served in the tent of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron counted as directed by the Lord. Tally of the families of the sons of Merari according to their families and their fathers' houses, from the age of 30 years and upward until the age of 50 years, all who come to the legion for work in the tent of meeting. Their tally according to their families, 3,200. These are the number of the families of the sons of Merari, whom Moses and Aaron counted as directed by the Lord to Moses, all the number whom by Moses, Aaron, and the chieftains of Israel counted the Levites according to their families and their fathers' houses, from the age of 30 years and upward until the age of 50 years, who are fit to perform the service for the service of the work of carrying in the tent of meeting. Their tally 8,580, as directed by the Lord. They were appointed by Moses, each man to his service and his burden. They were counted as the Lord had commanded Moses.